This will be a major classic.
Oh,
Disney
sure.
classic.
This is, I don't want to overhype it, but I feel it's near perfect. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Dr. Peter. I go by Dr. Disney here on the channel. I have my best friend with me here today.
Dale Song, hi.
And today we're going to be reviewing Raya and the Last Dragon. This is a non-spoiler review. We just watched it. We would actually like to take this time to thank Disney and Disney Plus for making us feel like we're a real channel. You know, they reached out and we got access to seeing Raya and the Last Dragon. This Friday we're going to be watching Raya and the Last Dragon all together, and our reaction highlights are going to be coming out at 3 a.m. this Friday as we watch the final episode of WandaVision.
Big week.
Yeah, it's a big week, and it's also an even bigger week because happy birthday to you. It's Dale's birthday. So Dale's birthday is Friday, so everyone just wish Dale a happy birthday in the comments. He actually has been here for 1 year. You've been on the channel helping behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, yeah.
If you are new here, we react to movies and TV shows and all things Disney, and we also do some health stuff. You know, they actually just approved the Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine, which is amazing. Hurrah. It's actually a 1-dose vaccine.
Although they're coming out with a 2-dose.
They are working. They're currently doing a test to do a 2-dose.
You know,
Raya and the Last Dragon, which is just, you know, that's the Dr. Disney part. Oh, it's over.
That's it. They didn't. It's a lot. That's a journey.
I need a hug. That was so nice. That was such a nice movie.
Good feel-good movie.
Yeah. I want to hug everyone. Everyone, come in for a hug. Come in for a hug. Come on, Dale. We're going in for a hug.
Big hug.
So let's talk about Raya and the Last Dragon. We just finished watching it. Fresh thoughts, non-spoiler. Let's talk about animation.
Wow. Well, it was gorgeous.
Breathtaking.
The colors, the subtlety, the when it was smoke. I really love how they've created an entire. Maybe it's based on traditional stories or something, but they created an entire myth.
Not just a world, but a lore.
Right. Well, that's a good word for it, yeah. Has lots of political undertones in that.
From the opening shot, I looked at it and I thought, it looks like I could grab that. The lighting, the shading, it looked like everything had texture.
It was almost like you were going to put on 3D glasses and it was going to be sitting in front of you.
Correct, yeah. And there's such a subtlety. Subtlety is a good word, but they are creative choices throughout the whole movie. And it wasn't until the end that we realized that, you know, it's not a spoiler, but like flower patterns were coming up in different times in the movie, and we're like, whoa, that's a choice, and it's like different colors and different styles, and you're not just looking at, you know, the characters who look different, but even just the flowers were, and the coloring of the clouds and the sky. Oh, it was so... I cannot believe this movie.
Well, in a way, talk about just the art direction, it was kind of like a postcard to Southeast Asia, because even with the different clans and where they lived, one was in the snowy mountains, another one was, you know,
on the water. Urban city.
But all of those things you can find in Southeast Asia.
This is a movie that's Premier Access. I mean, maybe we should start there. Premier Access is $30. It's worth it. This movie is worth the $30. I wish we saw it in theaters, but because of COVID, it's smart. It's smart that they're giving people the option.
Sure.
But I think Raya did even better than I was hoping. And I thought I was just being positive about it. I thought I was just going to say, I like Disney. Okay, I'll watch it. It's going to be like good.
But what do you mean did better? It hasn't opened yet, so...
Well, I think it's going to do amazingly. Yeah. It's gonna break the world. Like it's gonna hit social media by storm. This one is a brand new story that feels real, captivating, interesting, exciting, thrilling.
It creates a universe.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I mean, but although I wonder just how, and please, you know, put this in the chat if you know, but I wonder how much it connects to actual folklore of the area. Thinking about the flowers, when they all put flowers into the water, you know, is that a tradition of the area, or a specific country or culture of Southeast Asia? And then there was this above, and there was this. I mean, this was probably created for the film.
I want to talk about pacing. I'm just gonna say it. Pacing is the movie. If you don't have pacing down, it throws everything out of whack. You can have the best story, and if it feels like it's rushing or it's so slow, no one cares.
Yeah.
This was exhilarating. And I cannot, like, throughout the movie, I was like, I'm like so happy I'm watching, and I thought, it's gonna fail now. Like, now we're gonna get to a scene, it's gonna be boring, and like, this is where the movie falls apart. And it never happened.
No,
It
never did.
never happened. Every scene had a chase or a fight or beautiful, like, soul-pulling moments, and
Well,
it was so
It was also
amazing.
smart to have 5 different places that you would visit and experience, and so in a way you built a formula into it. Every single place you kind of met up with the same thing in a different way. Peter in the back?
Yeah. So my comment about that is, when watching the beginning of the movie, I was worried that we weren't gonna do that. I was worried, but I guess they say it in the trailer, so I didn't connect it. But I thought, oh no, are they gonna set up this world and the conflict, and then set up Raya 2, where they're gonna go explore the different parts? But no, they chose to do it in Raya 1, which is so good because, they weren't thinking about a sequel, and at least with what the story had to offer.
No,
they gave you it all.
They gave you a complete movie, a complete
Yes.
story.
Oh, sure.
Everything was earned.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I felt, even the somber moments, the slower moments where they got, it's a Disney
they were
movie.
Great.
I was so taken aback that they could go from exhilaration, fight, and comedy to this, and I was like,
There are not enough quiet moments in
Modern
American
cinema,
films,
yeah.
in American Hollywood films. There just aren't enough. Okay, dramas maybe, but still not the formulaic movies.
Blockbusters.
And blockbusters.
mm-hmm.
The quiet moments in this were so touching and so available. But you felt for everybody. Because everybody kind of had a common goal, and there was really one goal set up in the entire movie.
Oh my gosh. There's one goal in the entire movie, but it's not what you expect.
No.
Yeah. It's kind of like you're on several missions at the same time.
Well, that's just it.
But it's still surprising when it happens. You're like, that's where we went.
It's moving when it happens, but it's also just the way it happens. You can't imagine how it's going to happen. You can't imagine what it's going to look like. And it's so rich.
The payoff for paying attention to every detail and story element is so rewarding. And I have not felt that way in so long. It's not just the animation or the amazing things that all the characters are doing or seeing dragons. It's oh my gosh. It was just so... I felt like this was a Disney movie that finally recaptured the magic of old Disney. I have not felt this way in so long. Maybe since, like, Tangled, which was so long ago. And people, like, love Frozen. Frozen's great, but this is emotional.
Frozen didn't have the cohesiveness this has.
Yeah. This, they knew where they were going from the start.
Yeah.
And we knew where they were going from the start.
Yeah.
But it's still surprising. It still comes together so elegantly.
Elegant's a great word for this. And Raya is the perfect hero, having to figure things out and be the thought leader.
But not prepared to do it, kind of like thrown into it. And she's not perfect.
No.
Which is
she made mistakes.
Yeah, which is great.
I mean, a lot of this was set up by her mistake.
Oh, it's such a...
But her mistake was...
Well, don't spoil it.
Thematic.
Yeah, good word. Good word. I like that. Thematic. It covers a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to talk about the voice acting.
Oh, yeah.
Because that really makes a movie as well. Pacing and voice acting, really. And from the trailer, I will be honest with you, I was not sold on Kelly Marie Tran as Raya. I heard her and I thought... Because actually she wasn't the original Raya. But in watching it... Kelly Marie Tran better get so much work out of this, and everyone involved should. But I just want to say that I thought that it wasn't going to be, a star performance. She was amazing.
It was a star performance. I must say, I'm often put off by the voices in animated films because they often just don't match. I mean, you have to love John Goodman, but when you hear John Goodman's voice as a character, you're not thinking the character, you're thinking John Goodman.
Right.
That's just one example, and he's wonderful. Making Awkwafina or the dragon silly was bizarre to me, but it really worked. I mean, because she also had very solemn moments. When she had moments of wisdom.
The thing that I'm noticing is what works is to make complex characters who have duality versus the classic, oh, Timon and Pumbaa are always laughing in Lion King. And then they're all like in the middle of danger, they're going to crack a joke.
Yeah.
But this was when there's danger, everyone feels it. When there's a light moment, everyone feels it. And it just makes for such a cohesive movie. How are we talking so long and not spoiling anything? I'm kind of impressed with ourselves. I say, please watch this. Support this because you will enjoy it. Everyone you have watch it with you will enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's so important to support the creators of this, who went out of their way to create a culturally respectful movie. As far as I know, I could be completely wrong.
Let us know in the chat.
Yeah, please correct us if we're wrong. But at least when seeing all the people who worked on it, based on last name, everyone seemed like they were from the area, which is great.
Enough, connected.
Right. But to support these kinds of stories and to finally give Disney the signal, this is what we want. Disney magic where you can touch our hearts through characters that we've never even seen before, which is just...
And I'm really, really not big on, let's make that movie again. Why would you make a new Lion King?
Remake it, you mean?
Remake, yeah. Why would you do that? So when there's an original story, something new, something this good,
that works,
that this will be a major classic.
Oh,
Disney
sure.
classic.
This is probably, I don't want to overhype it, but I feel it's near perfect. This has the potential to be Lion King's equivalent from the Disney Renaissance.
Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, or
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I'm not seeing it more.
I'm telling you, the trailers didn't do the advertising for Disney somehow imploded on itself.
Yeah.
Disney has not been doing well advertising anything in recent years. Even Onward was amazing, but the trailers don't sell it. Whoever's cutting Disney trailers is not doing a good job because this movie is so good, but the trailers were so blah. You got no sense of the action, you got no sense of the story, and they were just like, come watch our movie for $30, and you're like, why would I watch it for $30? But it's so worth it.
Yeah.
This movie's advertising
misguided.
was unfortunate. I think it has the potential to be a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to give it a rating. If you're someone who doesn't want to hear anything at all, I'm someone who doesn't like hearing ratings before going into movies. Thank you for watching our non-spoiler review. Please check out some other videos on the channel, and we'll see you Friday for our full reaction and watch-along, as well as our highlight reel from watching Raya and the Last Dragon for the first time. If you are still here, we're going to give Raya and the Last Dragon our rating. Let's give it a rating. I just want to cry again. Seeing the things that happened with water. I'm so water that it's my movie. They made this movie for me.
It's true.
It touched me in all the right ways, and I think, what are you gonna rate it?
It's hard. I'm gonna say 9.9.
Shut up. I'm saying 9.9.
Well, I said it first.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm trying to figure out why it's not a 10.
I have some things that I know why it's not a 10. Well, we'll save that for the spoilers. So, thank you for watching, and as always, be safe, be strong, be swag. God bless you. We'll see you in the next video.
And good health to you and yours, and keep the arts in your hearts.
Bye. What did you think? Did you think that this was a streaming movie? Did you feel that this was something that should have been done in theaters? What are your thoughts, Dale?
I think it would have done really well in theaters. It's, beautiful and all those colors and...
I'm amazed that you're reacting to it and we have yet to watch it.
You're cutting this out, aren't
I
you?
hope so. I mean, I don't know. We'll see
Why'd
how
you ask me the question?
Because I thought you were gonna just like take the nice and scene, but you went with it. You went like Sisu, and you went off screen. You were like
Sisu.
Sisu.
Oh,
We're gonna watch it. All right,
Yeah.
now we're gonna.
That's
watch
how
it.
good it was.
Okay, recording. Hi everyone, this is me recording while editing because turns out we have so much footage that has no audio, so it's just like, technical difficulties. Look at my Ariel cup, it's so nice. We're wearing matching clothes because it's Dale's birthday. And we got matching clothes. Like and subscribe.
Hello. Okay, now it's capturing
what's
audio.
this?
It wasn't recording at all. Like we were talking for so long, which is on brand. On brand. This is the thing the deal that we came up with. On brand. On brand. On brand. That looks so funny. They said the word trust maybe 35 times.
I know.
It's like if you didn't know what our movie was gonna be about.
You do now.
Okay, I just asked, like, can you put the gems back together? I trust you. Okay, I'm just wondering, like, the gems. I trust you. Okay.
Do we go left or right?
I trust
I trust you.
Are we getting an after credit scene?
The sequel will be called.
Raya and the Found Dragon.
What was my point?
I don't know.
I don't know either.